Yes, people, welcome back. The Premier League has returned. It feels good. Having said that, that was probably one of the most dramatic international breaks of all time. Big up to Scotland, big up to Ireland. Scotland have qualified. Big up to Andy Robertson, by the way, for his post-match thoughts on Diogo Jota the other night. Ireland have still got some work to do in the qualifiers, in the playoffs. But in terms of drama, I wasn't really sad that the Premier League wasn't here, I'll be honest. But now it is back. No messing around. Back to winning ways, please, Liverpool. Mr. Arne Slot, Mr. Liverpool's defence. I'll have a clean sheet, please. So, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest. Right, before we get into that official match preview here on the Kop TV, let me remind you that this weekend, as you can see down below, can you beat Robbie? Right? Because he gives it a lot, doesn't he? But let's see if you, at home, can defeat Robbie in football terms, right? With your ball knowledge. So how this works, you pick a team this Premier League weekend to win the game. If they lose or draw, you're out. So let's say, for example, you pick Liverpool at home to Nottingham Forest, ready to avenge for what happened last year at Anfield, by the way. Let's say you pick Liverpool and Liverpool won. Let's say Robbie picked Arsenal and Tottenham won. That means that he's out and that you, whoever's in still after Robbie, whoever gets further than him, gets a guaranteed share of 50 grand in cash. And I'm actually in the 200k game as well. So I can play both games, right? And really go for gold. So I'm definitely going to try and beat Robbie. Of course I am, right? All you have to do is pick a team by this Saturday, 3 p.m. This Saturday, 3 p.m. is the deadline. Get your pick in before that. So if you fancy your chances, download the William Hill app. We've got the QR code on the screen there, right? Like TV magic. Or you can download it using the link in the bio. Anyway, it's 18 plus. It's UK, Ireland, and UK and Ireland only. Always gamble responsibly. Full T's and C's apply. All in the link below. So get involved. Try and beat Robbie, because I certainly am going to give that a go. But like I said, 3 p.m. on Saturday is your deadline. Let's get into this one then. International break has come and gone. We've seen some Liverpool players really stand out in this international break. We saw Hugo Ekitike's goal for France from the halfway line. We'd love to see that in a red shirt, please, not a blue one. We've seen other players do well, including Andy Robertson, including ex-Liverpool players as well. Like I said, it's been very eventful. A lot of storylines are being written right now in the World Cup qualifiers and the World Cup proper. But now, like I say, it's time to get back to Anfield. I think everyone now focuses on the game on Saturday, in a game that is an absolute triple, quadruple must-win for Liverpool. Right, we cannot afford to lose any more ground in the race for this title, because I still believe if we can approach these more manageable games in the next few weeks, and obviously Doyle spoke about this on Hot Topics on Monday in my absence. He looked at the fixtures ahead, but it's Forest, it's PSV, it's West Ham, Sunderland, Leeds and Inter. Now obviously the next 5 games, excluding Inter, are in my opinion very manageable, right? There's 3 home games there. There's aways to West Ham, who have been very poor this season, and Leeds, which will be extremely tough because they're good at home. But if we can pick points up and start quietly going about the business, come Christmas time, considering Arsenal's fixtures as well, they have to play Chelsea, I think, and obviously Man City have got a tough game at the weekend. But the next 5, if we can start picking up some points, that's my positive vibe anyway. I don't know what you guys are on. Let me know in the comments how you feeling about the next 5 games. And are Liverpool 100% out of the title race yet? I'm still saying until the new year comes round, and obviously we go again in the new year and try and get as high up the table as possible, I'm saying if we do well in these next 5, we can do something. There's still something to hang on to. So anyway, that's what I want, right? Team news. Alisson, been training, hasn't he, the big fella? The beautiful, holy goalie. He's back. It looks like, again, you know, when we talk about players coming back from injury, Alexander Isak, it looks like Alisson might be sniffing around this team as well. Curtis Jones should be there available. Bajcetic, as we know, is still out. Jayden Dan's still out. Leone's still out as well. But for Nottingham Forest, Douglas Luiz is going to be out. Chris Wood is a doubt. Ola Aina is out. Callum Hudson-Odoi, a doubt. Zinchenko, doubt as well. So a few injuries for both sides here. But Liverpool with the key players coming back into this at the key time. Alisson in goal. He's straight back in the team. Connor Bradley at right back. Also good to see Frimpong doing some running at the AXA today. But hopefully, touch wood, everyone's coming back from international duty nice and injury-free. Tomorrow there will be a press conference, so I will react to that and see what Arne Slot's saying about the injuries. But Alisson in goal. Bradley, Van Dijk, who has now captained 75 Holland games, which is a big achievement for him. I think it's a record now. Konate, who actually captained France over the international break, and Robbo, the left back, who captained Scotland to the World Cup. In the midfield, I don't know the fitness levels of McAllister. He's obviously been away. Ryan Gravenberch has been playing as well. So has Dominic Szoboszlai. Lost heartbreakingly, didn't he, to Ireland in the last minute. Mentally, he should be okay. I know he's done a Madame Tussauds tour back home. Not that that's got anything to do with it, but hopefully form-wise, fitness-wise, sharpness-wise, all these three midfielders who will probably start the game, even, without maybe 3 or 4 days training under their belt. Maybe it's just 1.5, but they obviously need to play this game. And then it will be Gakpo, it will be Ekitike, and it will be Salah. But Alexander Isak to come off the bench. Frimpong's nearing it. Alisson is back. Obviously, we want as many players available as we can get. But I think for injuries, especially after the international break, we're starting to come into a little bit of luck, maybe, touch wood, that carries on. So listen, Sean Dyche, you know what he's going to come with. He's going to try and make it horrible. He's going to try and ruin the regeneration, the uplift of energy that we need, the wins that we need, the points that we so desperately crave. He's going to try and piss on all of that, to be honest. He's not going to care about what Liverpool want in this game. He's going to make it difficult, long balls, direct, long throws, pack the box out, scrappy in the midfield. Elliot Anderson is clearly one to look out for. Igor Jesus as well. Defence was very solid last season. We need to capitalise on the mistakes that we've seen from Forest this season, which is a very, very poor and porous defence. We need to just pepper that goal. There cannot be no build-up into this game. I want to see us at it from minute one. Don't want to be nervous come 65, 70, 75 minutes where you're thinking we need a goal. In an ideal world, right, we forget that Man City game where, we got robbed, and we deserved to lose, obviously, but we got robbed. Think about the Villa and the Real Madrid game. I want the intensity, especially in the Madrid game. Again, home game against a team that you should be beating convincingly, considering their position in the table. But Sean Dyche, ex-Everton manager, Liverpool fan, but ex-Everton manager, is going to come and try and absolutely stink it out. So people, what's your score predictions? With that team, again, off the bench, you've got some massive names: Chiesa, Isak, Curtis Jones, Florian Wirtz. And I know he played brilliantly for Germany. Actually, do I want Florian Wirtz to start this game? I think I do. Scrap it. I'm taking Gakpo out. Florian Wirtz is going in. He's going into left wing. And again, Gakpo off the bench. Chiesa, Isak, all these guys off the bench. I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool. I want to see goals. I'd love the strikers to start scoring again, if I'm honest. I'd love Mo to get one. I just want a nice performance. Set pieces are going to be difficult, but you have to find that the stability defensively. Like Doyle was saying on the pod the other day, you got to find it, mate. Don't care how. Find a way to just stop these goals from going in. Right, 17 goals we conceded this season, Red. So I'm going 3-1. I am not at the game myself, but Mario is at the game. So please, if you are at the game, go and do your fan cams with him outside the Park Pub. It's where we've been for the last 6 years coming up. I'll have an instant match reaction video for you straight away. And I think me and Doyle potentially going to the West Ham game together next week, so that should be good. And obviously I'm at PSV on Wednesday night as well. So good to be back in the rhythm of things. I feel like we've been away for 2 weeks. Let's get back into Premier League action. No international breaks till March, so pedal to the metal here, boys and girls. Make sure we just go all out and get back in this title race. That's what I'm coming with anyway. Let me know what you are. Gone for 3-1. You've heard my team. Also, news today, Antoine Semenyo to Liverpool. The claim has been made by Fabrizio Romano. He's dropped that bombshell. We know that it's 60 plus 5. The release clause allows a bid to be made in January. Could Liverpool go in and get another winger to bolster that attack even more? Could they go and get a centre-back? Antoine Semenyo, he's dropped hints that he's loves playing against Van Dijk. He loves Anfield. So listen, can we get him over the line in January? Let us know. Price-wise, seems fairly reasonable as well. So that's been your match preview. Don't forget, you can beat Robbie, can't you? You can win some cash. 50 grand is up for grabs, right? Download the app. We've got the QR code on the screen. 18 plus, UK and Ireland only. I'm going for Liverpool to beat Forest. That's what I'm going for. That's my team to beat Robbie. He's actually gone for Liverpool as well. So actually, if you want to win the cash, you want him to stay in as long as possible. So there's less people involved. There's 105,000 people that have signed up, and you want to get a bigger split of that cash. So get involved, right? 18 plus, UK and Ireland only. Always gamble responsibly. T's and C's down below. I'm going for 3-1. Let me know what you think, Reds, in the chat. Who do you start? Florian Wirtz, Allison coming back, big plus. I'm going for 3-1. Mario with the fan cams. I'll be in the studio. And then on Monday, Hot Copics, myself and Doyle. And then PSV in the week and West Ham United. Massive week on the Kop TV. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, get your comments in. And I'll see you after the game on Saturday. Take care.